In this film, we're going to take a look at how the leaders of Britain's three main political parties have voted in Parliament across a range of policy issues. Our charts will be broken down into for, against and absent. The figure in the middle of each chart represents the number of times each politician has had the chance to vote on that particular subject. The three leaders are Theresa May, Conservative, Jeremy Corbyn, Labour, and Tim Farren, Liberal Democrat. The third policy area is about reducing spending on welfare benefits. As you can see, Theresa May is very strongly for reducing spending across welfare benefits. In contrast, Jeremy Corbyn has consistently voted against any welfare benefits cuts. As a politician of the centre, Tim Farren is split pretty much evenly on this issue, with 31% for and 28% against welfare benefit cuts. The fourth policy area is about paying higher benefits over longer periods of time for those unable to work due to illness or disability. Each politician has had the chance to vote in this area 15 times. Although Theresa May was absent 47% of the time during votes on this subject, she has consistently voted against paying higher benefits over longer time periods for those unable to work due to illness or disability. In comparison, Jeremy Corbyn has not missed a vote on this subject and has consistently voted positively in this policy area. Tim Farren has both voted for and against policies on this subject to a fairly equal degree. The fifth policy area is about increasing the rate of VAT. Each politician has had the chance to vote in this area 26 times. Theresa May's voting record suggests that she has generally been in favour of raising the rate of VAT, although she has voted against it. Jeremy Corbyn is a strong advocate of not raising the rate of VAT, having voted against a rise 73% of the time. Tim Farren has voted for an increase in the rate of VAT 73% of the time, suggesting he's strongly in favour. The sixth policy area is about increasing the tax rate for people earning over £150,000 per year. Each politician has had the chance to vote in this area 12 times. Interestingly, both Theresa May and Tim Farren have consistently voted against increasing the tax rate for earners of over £150,000 per year. However, both have also had large voter absences in this area, each having missed 58% of the chances to vote on the subject. In contrast, Jeremy Corbyn is a strong advocate for raising the rate of tax for high earners, having consistently voted for it. His voting turnout in this policy area is also much higher at 75%. The seventh policy area is about implementing a banker's bonus tax. Theresa May has missed 67% of voting opportunities in this policy area, but has been consistently against it when she has voted. In contrast, Jeremy Corbyn was only absent 6% of the time during voting on this subject. His voting record suggests he is very strongly in favour of implementing a banker's bonus tax, having voted for it 88% of the time. Tim Farren is mostly against a tax on bankers' bonuses, having voted against it 61% of the time, but has voted for it on occasion. The eighth policy area is about reducing the rate of corporation tax. Each politician has had the chance to vote in this area 26 times. Again, Theresa May has consistently voted for reducing the amount of corporation tax levied against companies' profits. Jeremy Corbyn takes the opposite view and 81% of the time has voted against reducing the rate of corporation tax. Tim Farren has generally been for reducing the rate of corporation tax, but has voted against it at times, totalling 16%. The ninth policy area is about reforming the NHS so that GPs buy services for patients. To be clear, the term buying services means purchasing services from the private sector for patients' treatment and care. Both Tim Farren and Theresa May voted identically on this issue. They were absent 43% of the time and voted for reforming the NHS 57% of the time. Jeremy Corbyn attended every vote on this issue and voted overwhelmingly at 100% against proposals to reform the NHS. I hope this film will help viewers see past the party political rhetoric and make an informed decision on June the 8th, with a greater understanding of each party leader's history and priorities. All statistics used in this film came from the website They Work For You and can be verified at theyworkforyou.com.